Hi, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing good. We're going to be doing a timeless reading today. If you don't want to see the astrology portion, I'm going to have the tarot portion time-stamped in the comment section below. Yeah, let's just hop right into it. I'm going to have the charts and transits right next to me. And yes, we have a new moon. We are in the new moon. And we have Mercury going direct here, I want to say within the next day or so, I'm pretty sure. I think it's tomorrow, I might be wrong. But aside from the point, we're going to be taking a look at Sun trining Jupiter, Sun trining Uranus, and then as well as some, yeah, it's actually really cool because we both have the Sun and the Moon trining Jupiter and Uranus. And I feel like with Venus also sextile Mars, we're in this phase where there's a lot of forward movement. And I don't feel like this is just in relationships. I feel like this is in all areas of your life. Even though we do have these retrogrades going on, I feel like now you're going to start seeing that movement forward. So we've been talking about being in these new cycles, and after coming out of that final exam period and being in this new space, this is the time where you're going to start seeing things come together, right? So if you've been kind of having intuitive insights into certain things in your life that you feel like are starting to move forward, now's when you're going to start to actually see that moving forward in your reality. And I feel like it's going to kind of help you. It's one of those things where I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of confirmation on what you have been picking up intuitively. And I feel like it's something that's going to empower you, right? So this could look like seeing progress in your career, getting a promotion, unexpected finances with the Sun trining Jupiter and the Moon trining Jupiter, but something that feels also emotionally fulfilling. So this could also be stuff going on in your relationships with Venus sextile Mars. That's where I feel like you're starting to see that forward movement and that action. So wherever there was stagnation in your life, that's all kind of coming to an end. And with the moon also trining Pluto, that's where I feel like we're really wrapping up some really deeply held shadowy aspects of ourselves that may also be coming to the surface. It's one of those things where you're kind of maybe not entirely sure whether you feel like you deserve this, that, and the third, right? So if let's say you're entering a new relationship and things are going good and you and your person are moving into a healthy space, that's needing to accept the fact that you deserve that happiness. That's needing to accept the fact that you can handle these new blessings, and it's understanding that there's a certain level of responsibility that does come with these new blessings as you enter these new cycles in your life. It's really understanding the fact that you're going to have to utilize all of your tools. And this is kind of what we talked about in the last reading. It's taking all of the tools in the spiritual toolbox that you have accrued so far and applying them when necessary. So it's also understanding when to pull back, when to move forward. And I feel like because we have that Venus sextile Mars energy, that's kind of where you're seeing that. I guess not even really a push and pull. I mean, I really like sextile energy, especially with the planet of love and the planet of action. I almost see Venus and Mars as kind of counterparts to each other because it's like water and fire. And so I feel like I just feel like there's a lot of passion in your relationships right now. And I do feel like this is love and romance related. It can be in like friends and family and stuff, but this really feels like romance to me. I'm feeling like this is something where you're not afraid to speak up for yourself in your relationships, but with the sextile energy, it's like you're understanding that there's a certain finesse to working things out in relationships or speaking up for your needs or just upholding certain boundaries. That's where I feel like this energy is really helping you. It's not doing it from a place of trying to control somebody, but more so saying and doing certain things in order to bring balance into your life, your person's life, and into your relationship. The only thing that I feel like is kind of causing a little bit of pressure is the moon opposing Neptune, right? And so that's where I feel like it's almost kind of questioning a lot of things. So it's like you're seeing a lot of movement, and because of your past, right, Mercury opposing Saturn, Chiron is also trining Venus. Because of the past experiences that you've had, it's learning to trust the fact that these new things coming in are going to be good for you, so long as you're manifesting from a place of, I guess, how would you say, so long as your intentions are pure and you're not really trying to do this from a place of trying to do anybody wrong. And that's kind of where I feel like you can really start to trust things coming in, right? But also with the node squaring Pluto and the node trining Lilith. This is where you're really needing to trust yourself and trusting in these transitions that you're going through. I feel like your relationships in particular are going through a very deep transformational period, and it's bringing you and your person closer together. It doesn't feel like a negative thing, right? You know, I mean, negativity and positivity are subjective, but I feel like this is something where you guys are both really coming to a new phase of your relationship as well as a new phase of your own life. But we're going to leave it there. We're going to hop right into the tarot portion. If you want to book a personal reading, subscribe to Patreon or listen to my music. All of that is in the description. I will never contact you in any way, shape, or form to book a reading. The only way to book a reading is to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. Yeah, keep in mind these are general. If it does not resonate, please do not force it. We're going to be using the Book of Thoth Tarot and clarifying with the Hieronymus and Bosch Tarot. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys have been feeling good. I think these are some really amazing energies we are moving through right now. We have the Six of Cups coming out as well as the Prince of Wands. Let's go and clarify this more. We have the Emperor coming out, which is really nice. I feel like there's solid plans being put to action. It's like I don't know, it feels like somebody's planning something. This could be somebody like a masculine energy you're dealing with. You have the Knight of Swords and Five of Cups bottom of the deck. We have the, what is this? The Six of Cups. We have the Prince of Wands, the Emperor, and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I feel like somebody is planning something. I don't know. I feel like this is somebody trying to figure out how to come back into your life, if I'm being honest. I feel like this is somebody with the Emperor here specifically. This is somebody who's very reserved. Also, like, this is like a very reserved energy. This is somebody who I feel like is like, they don't reveal all of their plans off rip. They just kind of take the time to reflect before taking action. And I feel like this is because somebody here is trying to figure out how to get out of a disappointing situation in order to either move towards you or to just find their own stability. I feel like this has to do with somebody like wanting to come back towards you. I feel like at some point somebody may have gone towards another situation, and with the Universe at the bottom of the deck and the Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, but somebody here is not happy there, right? And I don't even think this is something where these people are still together, and if they are still together, that's coming to an end, or already has come to an end. But I feel like the universe is like orchestrating something here. And I feel like this is like a divinely guided situation that's going on. But I feel like somebody's really just trying to gain insight. It's like somebody is in this phase of planning. And I really feel like somebody here wants to come back towards you with the Six of Cups and the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. I feel like they just want to, excuse me, it's like they really want to work this out with you. They really want to have a conversation with you. They really want to clear the air. I feel like there may be differences in communication though. I feel like you and this person just may have different styles of communicating, and it's needing to bridge the gap between that. Can you tell me about this Five of Cups, please? You have the Three of Swords. I feel like this is somebody who's been paying really close attention to you with the Five of Wands. And the Prince of Swords. Yeah, so this is somebody who's been kind of keeping an eye on you. If you have them on social media, I feel like they've just been watching. I feel like something's been going on in either of your lives, and it has to do with social media. It has to do with something social or public. It doesn't always have to be online. But with the Five of Cups, Three of Swords, Five of Wands, this feels like a bullying kind of energy, to be honest. I feel like this is somebody who likes to cause issues. And so I feel like the universe is actually revealing all of this. And I feel like with this whole Knight of Swords, Emperor, Prince of Wands, and Six of Cups, I feel like your person is now seeing the truth of a situation, or the truth of why certain people were treating you a certain way. I feel like this is something where it's like, it could have just be a group of people that maybe you considered friends that were maybe just coming for you in some kind of weird way, trying to bully you or something. I feel like there's just been a lot of drama, but I feel like you're being protected from all of that. And I feel like I also feel like your person is protecting you from that as well. Can you tell me about this Three of Swords, Five of Wands, please? So bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands, Strength, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who was just like, it's like they were trying to stop it's like somebody was trying to stop your person from going towards you. All right, Three of Wands. And I feel like this is somebody who was like utilizing some kind of group dynamic to try to stop something from coming together. So this is somebody who would like, it's like they would reconvene. So maybe they would put some plan into action. They would reconvene if it didn't work and try it again. But I feel like all of that's coming to an end. To be completely honest, I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's all being cut off with the Queen of Swords. Can you tell about this Three of Wands, please? We have the Queen of Wands. So yeah, somebody I feel like is, yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah, somebody really sees a future here with you, Eight of Swords. And they're kind of seeing how somebody was trying to interfere in that with the Death card coming out. As well as the Prince of Pentacles and Temperance. Yeah, the Princess of Wands, bottom of the deck, reversed actually. So yeah, I feel like, I'll even put this like, it's like somebody here is really learning to trust their intuition, and I feel like somebody here isn't, like somebody's not being kept in the loop about somebody's next actions. This to me feels like somebody who is really just keeping a lot to themselves, and I feel like they're also keeping a lot from you, but not to be deceptive, but just because they're trying to, like somebody here's afraid of how somebody is going to react if you get this offer. If this person comes towards you and kind of offers you this, I feel like somebody here wants to actually start a very solid relationship here with you. Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody who's been really thinking about how they can actually bring this back together. If you're not already with this person, if you're with this person, this is something where you're trying to figure out the next phase of this relationship. Like what that's going to look like, right? How that's going to look like in both of your lives, what that's going to look like moving forward. I just feel like there's a lot of details that need to be worked out here. So it's like, if this person decides to come back around, or they're already back around, or you're starting a new cycle here, it's just making sure that you're taking a look at the finer details before really diving into something. And I feel like this is what this person is doing, because we do have the Emperor here. I really heavily feel like this is a masculine she may be dealing with, and I don't read for genders. This isn't really gender specific. I feel like this is somebody who's like freeing themselves from a lot of different people. They could be walking away from a relationship very similar to the last reading. Can you tell me about this Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, and Three of Wands? We have the Moon. Yeah, I keep feeling like somebody's just afraid of how people will react when they take action on this. It's like somebody here really wants to offer you something solid, but there's people around them that I feel like maybe rely on them to a degree. Can you tell me about the Moon card? We have Ace of Cups. Yeah, so they're keeping this hidden for sure. Ten of Pentacles. Oh yeah, so they take you really seriously with that. And then Justice and the Two of Swords. Okay, Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. I feel like somebody's getting rejected. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like somebody has already been rejected. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like somebody's being cut off. I feel like it's like there's no, Like if somebody is stuck in a situation, they're no longer wanting to stay there. If they're not stuck in this situation, this is this person taking time to reflect on the past before making you this offer. I feel like this is somebody who just wants to bring balance back into the situation, right? This could have been somebody that at one point was turning, maybe they turned on you. This is such an interesting energy. It's like, it's different than what I feel like we've been reading for. I feel like this is somebody who's gone through a major growth period, is what it feels like. I feel like it's like somebody's reborn, somebody's being rebirthed. And I feel like if this is the person you're dealing with, this is them like stepping into a whole new phase of their life. And again, I feel like they want you to be a part of it. You could be dealing with a Libra, you could be dealing with an Aries, a Virgo, Sagittarius, Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is, how do I even put this? This is somebody who it's like they're afraid. I think they're afraid that you may already be with somebody else if you're not. Like whether or not you want to take this person back, I don't feel like there's much stopping them from coming forward towards you anymore. Like with the Hermit here. And 3 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. This is somebody who it's like they've made it up. They've decided wholeheartedly with their entire soul that they're like, this is the person I want to be with. I'm going to come back. There's like somebody here is not taking no from a, okay, not like that. Somebody here is no longer listening to what anybody else has to say. They're shutting out all of the outside noise, and they're making decisions for themselves now. They're making decisions from a place of like stability, but it's like they're doing it from a place of understanding how this is going to impact the next few years. Because with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, this is somebody who wants to, it's like they want to come forward and they want to make you an offer that's going to last, I want to say a lifetime even. I feel like this is somebody who really sees you as a long-term partner. That's what it feels like to me. Let's go ahead and clarify with the Hieronymus Bosch. I hope this reading is making sense because it's such a secretive energy. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, we have Queen of Swords and Ace of Birds. Yeah, somebody here, they really want to clear the air. We have the Page of Coins at the bottom of the deck. This has been coming out a lot. We have the Ace of Birds, Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, it's like they see the truth now. They see the truth of the people around them, and I feel like they're seeing the truth of why their life has gone the way it has. This is somebody who's like doing an entire life review. They're reviewing everything that's happened up until this point, how they've got here, the types of people they were involved with, how that has impacted your relationship, and what they can do to bring this back into balance. With the Temperance here, being drawn back to the Temperance, I feel like this is somebody who really does, they really, really do want to heal this connection here with you. I feel like this is like reconciliation energy, with these 6 of Cups and the Temperance. I don't know, man. It's just overwhelming sense of somebody wants to have a family with you. I'm going to be honest. We also have the Empress here, yeah, at the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who like really wants to build something solid, man. So if this person was on the fence at one point, they're no longer on the fence. This is somebody who's like 100%, this is what I want. This is the person I want to be with. I'm not going to let anybody or anything stop me from going towards this person. Whether or not you decide you want to be with this person is totally up to you, but very clearly this person has chosen you if they haven't told you. And but I also feel like this is somebody who like keeps so much to themselves that you may even question whether or not they want anything to do with you, but I feel like that's just because they're very protective of themselves. I don't feel like this person is holding back because they don't like you or anything. I feel like this is because they've been burned a lot in the past, right? Like 8 of Swords and the Death card. I feel like they've gone through a lot of very heavy endings. This is somebody who's been through a lot, right? This is somebody who is like not only are they going through a rebirth phase, but they have been through so much to the point where they are absolutely terrified. I dropped one of the cards. It's cool. They're absolutely terrified of repeating the past. But I also feel like that has to do with repeating they don't want to repeat the past with you. Can I clarify the Queen of Swords, Ace of Birds? We have the Surgeon and the Knight of Coins. See, bottom of the deck, we have Prince of Books. We have the Mistress of Terror, which I believe is the High Priestess. And then we have the Empress, or the Virgin Mother in this deck. So the Empress has come out twice, and we have the High Priestess. So yeah, man, this is like a really deeply spiritual connection, but it's like, it's one of those things too where I feel like this is how you're being seen by this person. And I feel like it's like they were involved with some kind of, I mean, if we're looking, I mean, we have counterparts on the table. If you're into the whole twin flame thing, this is Emperor and the Empress here. It could be counterparts here. But this is somebody who, it's like, they not only have they overcome severe challenges in their life, but it's like it's connected to somebody that they're getting out of a relationship with, or that they've already gotten out of a relationship with. And it's like they're seeing the comparison here. This is somebody who's been taking the time to really think about this before making any sort of move towards you. And I feel like this is because this is somebody who really wants to do things right. But there's a lot of intense spiritual lessons between you and this person. Like with the High Priestess and the Empress. And we have the Empress out twice. So I feel like this is somebody who is just, it's unequivocally decided that like you are their person. Like they feel like you are just like made for them. This is what it feels like to me. They feel like you're made for each other. They feel like you belong together. This is something where it's like almost very exciting. It's a very exciting energy. This is somebody who, it's like they feel like they're finally free. Like they're finally free from whoever these people are. These people that were using them. They could have been just manipulating them, trying to drain them of their finances. This could have been somebody that they were supporting at one point. And they're now seeing with the Scent of the Blessed and the Page of Birds, how it's like these people that they were involved with, you know, we also have the Page of Skates, were actually stopping them from achieving their blessings. These are people who are like trying to siphon this person's spiritual abundance, if that makes sense, if you want to get into that. I feel like these are people who really tried to get in the way of this person's life. This could have been some kind of contractual thing too, and this person could have been stuck in some kind of contractual agreement that was keeping them stuck based on the terms of the contract, however that looks. Like I'm being drawn to the whole, I think it's called the conservationship, you know, like the whole Britney Spears thing where she was stuck in that contract where her entire life was controlled. It feels like that, where this is somebody who was stuck in some sort of situation where everything about their life was being controlled. Finances, who they're talking to, who they associate with, how they dress, how they act, how they look, what they eat. It may not be so far as that, but I feel like this is somebody who like is finally free of all of that. And it's them taking the time to like to just heal. I feel like this is somebody who really is trying to regain their own sense of independence here. It's really interesting reading today. Actually, let me clarify let me just pull some more cards and see what comes out. Yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. Somebody sees the truth about a situation here. Excuse me. Baron of Vessels. I feel like this has to do with friends. I feel like this is somebody who, it's like they lived a very fast life. Like this is somebody who like maybe they just partied a lot. Maybe they were just kind of living a certain kind of lifestyle, and they're kind of now stepping away from that. Whether or not that's intentionally stepping away from that, I feel like they're now gaining perspective on, I don't know, man. It's like they're just now, it's like they're seeing themselves in a different way. It's almost like they're seeing themselves through your eyes, if that makes sense. So if you were very open and loving with this person and very communicative, they may have not understood what you saw in them. But I feel like through them experiencing all of this kind of life review energy that they're having, They're now understanding why you see them the way they do because they now see you this way. And so if there was people that was trying to keep them from seeing you a certain way, people that were trying to cause issues and manipulation and gossip and lies, they're seeing through all of that, and I feel like you're both overcoming that, right? Whoever these people were, it's no longer an issue. Baron of Swords, King of Swords, all being cut off. This is somebody who's not even like with the King of Coins here and the Page of Books. They're not really in the Ace of Vessels, which is the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Lovers under that as well. And we also have the World and the River to Hell, which is basically the Tower. Yeah, I feel like this is, I mean, we can go the route of saying, oh, somebody wants to start a new cycle here after a Tower moment. But I feel like this is like somebody's entire life being restructured. And I feel like this is both of you. So it's like, should you both decide to embark in this relationship, it's going to take an entire restructuring of your entire lives, right? I do feel like it's not going to come without struggles, though. I got to be honest, with the River to Hell and the World, like you're both overcoming some very arduous cycles, but with this kind of relationship that we're reading for right now, there will always be some sort of issue or struggle, because that's just how life works with relationships and love. But in particular, I just really see you guys overcoming that, to be honest. Like, so it's, if you've had issues with this person in the past about the stability of the relationship or the direction of the relationship, I feel like that's going to be the nature of the discussion you're going to have. Right? I feel like we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords as well, so we have counterparts twice. Queen of Swords has come out twice. Justice has come out twice. And the Lovers and the Ace of Vessels. So there's like a decision being made here about this. I don't think they've even told you, to be honest. I'd like to clarify this here, please. We have the Knight of Swords. This has been coming out almost every reading. Baron of Skates. Queen of Books also has been coming out a lot. We're getting a lot of repetitive messages from last reading. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Baron of Skates. Yeah, I mean, yeah, somebody here, I don't know, man, somebody here like really wants to stop this from happening. And I feel like it says Princess of Swords. But your person is they're defending you from all of this. This is somebody who's just like holding on for dear life here. But your person is just like shutting it all down, man. They're like, no, like they're not even listening anymore. It's like it's somebody where it's like somebody could be talking and talking and talking, but they're literally just not paying attention. This could be you. No, I feel like this is both of you not paying attention to the gossip. I feel like there's been a lot of gossip about this situation, and I don't think either of you are paying attention to that anymore. I think that's something where you're both shutting it down. Right? Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I don't feel like there's anything that's going to stop. So long as both of you decide you want this, the only thing I can see getting in the way of this is your own fears. And I think as a final advice, that's kind of a good place to look at that. It's to understand that it's like, you can't necessarily let your past disappointments get in the way of investing in this. If you really want this, if you both want this. Hope I'm making sense. I really feel like this reading is all over the place today. I'd like to clarify the whole Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck. Nine of Cups, Four of Swords, Five of Swords. I feel like feel like you just make this person really happy. I mean, it's like it's almost kind of like speeches. It's almost like a speechless kind of energy. I'm trying so hard to put this into words, but it's just, I don't feel like there are words. I feel like this person is having trouble even coming up with anything to say. I feel like so much has already happened. They don't even know how to approach you. Like, they have all of this love for you and they want to be with you and they see a future with you, but it's like it's almost like they're holding themselves back. And I feel like that's because this person has, again, experienced so much conflict in their life that it's like they get to this place where they're about to take action and then they get like an intrusive thought and then they kind of hold back a little bit. This is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that push and pull between their fears. It's like somebody just... the best way I can put this, man, it's like whatever this relationship is to you, it's almost like there's a lot of people that just are going to feel a way about it. It's really weird. It's like there's a lot of jealousy surrounding this with the 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. And I feel like the reason I was having such a hard time putting it into words is because it's like it's not necessarily being shown. Like, you know, it's like you may not even know who these people are. But I feel like these are just people that people that may just be watching you on social media, not in like a creepy way, and just people that you know, friends, family. I feel like there's a lot of people. It's almost like a lot of people feel like they're going to be impacted by this decision. And I feel like this is kind of why your person is maybe keeping to themselves, because they know that them making this decision to go towards you is going to cause a lot of conflict in their life and probably also in your life. I don't feel like it's a bad thing necessarily. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's like you guys are going to be bringing a lot of change. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you guys are like, it's like it's almost like you're shifting the perspective of the people around you and them by coming together. It's like, it's one of those things where I feel like you guys have a very, very serious mission. I know that's kind of like a little cliche, like, yo, you have a spiritual mission here to do with each other, but that's what this looks like. The High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you guys have some very... It's like you guys, I don't know, man. Like, whatever you two are doing, you're causing massive shifts in people's lives. To be completely honest, I'm pretty much out of time, though. I only have like 30 seconds. So final advice, 8 of Pentacles and the Tower and the 2 of Cups. It's going to take time, and it's going to take effort. But I don't feel like you see this coming, man. I don't feel like you know just how important this is going to be for both of your lives, right? Should you decide you want it, just understand that it will take a lot of perspective shifts, but I think it's going to be beautiful for the both of you. But I'm going to leave it there, man. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading resonated, and yeah, I will see you in the next reading. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.